Shalom, shalom. This is Moth Mayasha'Allah, Bonaparium. This is Moth, son of Israel, son of Ephraim. Before I get started, I'd like to give all praises and honors to my power, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rakakidash. Shalom to the Akim, Agwath, and Nabaya that be tuned into this video. That is peace to the brothers, sisters, and the children that be tuned into this video. And today I want to talk about balance and understanding balance. And understand that you need to have balance, but not to, don't do too much of something, but don't do too little. But we're going to start in the book of Proverbs, chapter 11, verse 1, and it reads, "A false balance is the abomination to Adawan Yahweh, but a just weight is his delight." Again, going into being able to be balanced with basically all aspects of your life and everything you do, but understanding that not to overdo something and not to do too little of something, because it could either or it could come to your destruction. So this is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 7, verse 15, and it reads, "All things have I seen in the days of my vanity. There is a just man that perishes in his righteousness, and there is a wicked man that prolongeth his life in his wickedness. Be not righteous overmuch, neither make thyself overwise. Why shouldest thou destroy thyself?" Don't be like when people say don't be over righteous. Like don't be oh man, he got this and that, and you on this, and you crucifixing him, and you not he might not even understand, but you doing that and being over righteous, not knowing that you slip up every other day as well, or even then it says now study. You're supposed to study. It says the wise study to answer, but also says much study is a weariness of heart. So you need to regulate that. Have some time to yourself as well, but don't do it too much and have too little time for the Lord. But this is Ecclesiastes chapter 7, verse 17, and it reads, "Be not overmuch wicked, neither be thou foolish. Why shouldst thou die before thy time?" Man, now just because we told you not to be over righteous doesn't mean that you could just go out here and sin and do anything and be inherently wicked, because that's what's going to destroy you. You know that living in sin equals death. It is good that thou shouldest take hold of this, yea, also from this withdraw not thine hand, for he that feareth the power shall come forth of them all. So again, now that you understand, like not to do too much, but also not do too little, that doesn't mean to take your hand away from the Lord. You're still supposed to keep your hand on the plow and keep doing what you're doing. Because it says, if right here, for he that feareth the Lord, the power shall come forth. If you have the Lord with you, you're going to win no matter what. Now, for the 15th verse, I'm going to reread that because I'm going to have a precept for you coming up next. "All things have I seen in the days of my vanity. There is a just man that perishes in the righteousness, and there is a wicked man that prolongeth his life in wickedness." Now, some people like, how does he prolong his life in wickedness? There's a precept right here. Hopefully, I'll explain it for you. There's a book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 8, verse 12, and it reads, "Though a sinner do evil 100 times, and his days be prolonged, yet surely I know that it should be well with them that fear the powers, the fear before him. But it shall not be well with the wicked, neither shall he prolong his days, which are as a shadow." As a shadow is like a quick second, "because he feareth not before the power." With that right there is like it's saying like, one, we have no power of when we're going to go. We have no power what's going to happen when it will happen. But the Most High is also slow to action. He's going to let you build up that tab. Just like, people out here doing certain crimes, he'll let you build up that tab. So when they come, they're going to put you away for a long time. You're going to build up that tab. You're going to come up, and he's going to send your damnation. You can't escape your damnation. So they're not prolonging their life. Let's go here to the book of Galatians, chapter 5, verse 13, and it reads, "For brethren, ye have been called unto liberty. Only use not liberty for an occasion to flesh, but by love serve one another." So now when you have this liberty, you have to, because now that we understand that we're talking about balance, you also want to make sure that you understand that you still want to strive to be righteous at all times, but also understanding that it's impossible to do so. For brethren, ye have been called unto liberty, only use not liberty for an occasion to flesh. So when you have this time for liberty, don't go out and just sin to sin. because you think, oh, it's okay, I'm not perfect, I'm gonna mess up. No, it's not. That's not what you're supposed to do. But by love, serve one another. Let's go into liberty. Salachya, y'all. Okay. Liberty, to do or omit things having no relationship to salvation. Fancy liberty. License, the liberty to do as one pleases. True liberty is living as we should, not as we please. License and liberty to do as one pleases. So when the Lord gives you license to do what you want to do, don't use that to sin. Don't use that as don't use it with doing what you want to do with your flesh. Now let's go to the book of Hebrews. There's a precept of that is here right here. The book of Hebrews chapter 10 verse 26, and it reads, "For if we sin willfully after we have received the knowledge of the truth, there remaineth no more sacrifice for sins." So now if you use your liberty of occasion the liberty of the flesh, and you're going out here sinning willfully, there's no way that you could get your sacrifice for your sins. You're going to be, it's going to be bad for you, man. Go from there. Let's go to Ecclesiastes chapter 15 verse 20, and it reads, "He have commanded no man to do wickedly, neither have he given any license to sin." So again, so people might be like, well, it's impossible to do everything right, but he also didn't give you license to sin, man. So you have to still walk uprightly. Don't be out here just be inherently wicked, because it's not really possible for us to be completely righteous because of the flesh that we are in. From there, let's go to the book Matthew chapter 5 verse 19, and it reads, "Whosoever therefore shall break one of these least commandments, and shall teach men so, he shall be called least in the kingdom of heaven. But whosoever shall do and teach them, the same shall be called great in the kingdom of heaven." Again, this is a plain cut simple precept. No, if you are here breaking these least commandments, and if you're teaching people to do so, you're going to be very low in the kingdom. But if you are here striving to be great, striving to follow the statute commandments to the best of your abilities, and teaching people as well to do that, you will be called great in the kingdom. Now let's go to the book. Because now understanding, like, it's not to be over, to have balance, not be over righteous, not trying to make yourself seem like you're perfect, but also understanding that we are striving for the mastery and striving to be the best that we could be. This is the book of Romans chapter 3 verse 31, and it reads, "Do we then make void the law through faith? The power forbid, yea, we establish the law." So just because you have faith does not mean you can go off and you can sin and be inherently wicked, because the Lord forbids that. We are supposed to be here to follow the statute commandments. That right there, following the statute commandments, even though you may slip and slide here, as you have a balance, and you keep going, you keep pushing. Let's go to Psalms 19. Salachya, guys, bear with me real quick. And this is why. This is the book of Psalms chapter 19 verse 7, and it reads, "The law of Ha-Adonai Yahweh is perfect, converting the soul. The testimony of Ha-Adonai Yahweh is sure, making wise the simple." And the law is perfect. There's no fault in the law. There's fault in us. There's flesh. That's why we go off. But this law is perfect. This is why we should stand and try to strive and follow the law as best of our abilities at all times, no matter what. It makes it's perfect. It makes the simple wise. It's like it. Here, let's go to Romans 7. This is the book of Romans chapter 7 verse 14, and it reads, "For we know that the law is spiritual, but I am carnal, sold under sin. Sold under sin. For that which I do, I allow not. For what I would, that do I not. But what I hate, but what I hate that do I. If then I do that which I would not, I consent unto the law that is good. This is the book of Romans chapter 7 verse 17, and it reads, Now then it is no more I that do it, but sin that dwelleth in me. For I know that in me, that is in my flesh, dwelleth no good thing. For to will is present with me, but how to perform that which is good I find not. So right here, what that's saying is like, is one is really painting a picture for you guys to understand that it's hard for us to follow the commandments perfectly to the T. The only person that was in the flesh that was able to do that was Yahweh Shai. But it's very hard, it's impossible for us to do so. Because our flesh, we're sold under sin. But again, like we just read, that the law is spiritual. So you need to strive and try your hardest to do your best, to do your best and to offend less. It's just understanding that how important it is to follow the law no matter. Look, Salachya, it's important to understand how important it is to follow the law, but you also need to understand that you're bound to mess it up. From there, let's go to the book of Isaiah 64, Salachya, not verse 6. This is the book of Isaiah chapter 64 verse 6, and it reads, But we are all as unclean thing, we all are, and all our righteousness are as filthy rags, and we all do fade as a leaf, and our iniquities like a wind have taken us. Again, even our righteousness is as filthy rags. You know, it's very hard because we go off every day just by the clothes we wear. But you have to understand to keep striving for the mastery, and keep striving to be great and be great in the eyes of Ha'adonai Yahweh, by Yahweh Shai, by following the statutes and commandments. And to end off, I just want to end off with this. This is the book of Proverbs chapter 24 verse 16, and it reads, For a just man falleth 7 times. 7 times is a complete amount of time. 7 means complete in the Bible. For a just man falleth 7 times, but rises up again, but the wicked shall fall into mischief. So every time you fall, get back up and keep pushing, man. Understand that it's impossible to be perfect and to have balance and keep pushing. But I don't have to desire this lesson was able to edify you guys and was able to give you guys peace. I'm going to say, Kahalom La, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, Ba'Shem Rakakadash, and Shalom.